Hello, everybody. It's been a few hours since the Chancellor's announcements and the latest announcements, 26th of March, all to do with Self-Employed Income Support Scheme, the SEISS. I've spent the time since then consulting with other people, other accountants mainly, a few solicitors, seeing that one legal advisor on Sky News was saying completely the wrong thing. He's been called up about that. Couple of arguments on Facebook with other accountants. So yeah, it's challenging times for all of us. I've had loads of emails. I'd love to answer all your emails fully, but I realised since last week that the only real way to do it is put as much as I know into a video and send it out to everybody, and certainly the people that have emailed separately. I've answered all questions that have been asked. Hopefully you understand that. We are scheduling calls in next week now for any further one-to-one conversations via Zoom, purely because that's the only way we can fit people in. Obviously, we're all working from home as well, so we're trying to manage that at the same time. So this is video just going through the main points from the announcement earlier. Okay, and most of you will know this, I know, but in case you don't. So it's very similar to the furlough, still get that wrong, amount. So it's the same amount, 2,500 per month taxable grant. So self-employed people will be taxed on this income like employees are. They're going to work it out on the average of your last 3 years' profits. It's just self-employed, so it's not people like landlords who do tax returns, for example, or limited company directors who have dividends and salary on a tax return. It's just trading profits, and it'll be paid out in June in one amount. Just said that. There'll be an online, you'll be invited to apply via an online portal. Now, if your profits, your trading profits are over 50,000, then you won't be eligible for this. So it's only if your profits are up to that anyway. The 2,500 a month is around 80% of profits in the 30s, low 30s. But what they're also doing, some people haven't filed their 18-19 tax return yet, and that's the third year that they're basing the average on. They're giving people a month to get that in. So I would imagine there'll be quite a lot of people who have quite a good year in 18-19 if they haven't filed their tax return yet. Right, these are my thoughts. I've got some Q&As at the end. So if you're a plumber trading as a sole trader, you're entitled to this. If you're a plumber who's trading as a limited company, you're not. These are the three tax years I said earlier, so we're going right back to 2016-17, so it's quite a long time ago. If you've been trading less than that, and a lot of people have, then they'll just take into account 1 or 2 years, depending on how many you've filed. So that means if you started from April 2019 onwards, so after March 2019, then you're not going to get anything. So you could have been trading, well, almost a year next week. You'd obviously have no tax return filed. So unfortunately, there's nothing there for you other than universal credits to get into that system. This is the one that's being battered around so much at the moment. It doesn't cover limited company directors, sorry, it's late. And the furloughing rules don't apply to sole directors either. It's possible they may relax the rules, but at the moment, they don't. Right, questions were being asked. How do you claim? HMRC will be in touch in May or June for you to apply, and it would pay directly into your bank. The reason why it's pushed back, again, you probably heard Rishi saying it earlier, is because the people that are currently looking at the furloughing repayments are the people that will do this scheme as well. So it's a very similar process. It won't be that similar process, actually. The one's a bit of a nightmare, but so this will be a more straightforward process, and you'll get a chunk of money in one go. And how much you'll get is based on your profit. So if your average profit for the last 3 years was 24,000 a year, 3 months of that would be £6,000, and you're at 80% of that. So in one amount, you'll get £4,800, but that's not until June. So there's a few months to wait. So there's a 3-month gap, really. He was talking about potential universal credits again. I'm not sure how that will work, whether that'll need repaying once you get this money in. Don't know. I'm a director. Can I claim anything? No. So the same questions are getting asked in different ways, really. So we still need to go back to the point that directors can't, certainly not applicable for this particular benefit, but not valid, not eligible for any benefit really at the moment. More questions? We've got more than one director. Can we furlough all but one? I know I've moved from the self-employment rules to furloughing, but there was a real feeling that single directors will get wrapped up in the legislation today, but they were ignored. So that's why the questions are coming through about the same sort of thing again. Yes, you can. So if you've got 2, 3 directors, 1 or 2 of them can be furloughed. So even if it's just answering emails, somebody has to be an officer of the company. Will they bring in support? I don't know. Can I add a director so I can furlough one? It needs to be based on the February payroll. There were probably a head of people there. You can't suddenly bring a highly paid director in from out of the blue. And that's it. Hopefully it's useful. Sorry I can't speak to everybody, but we've been inundated with queries, and say we're doing our best to try and support everybody, and this seems to be the most practical way. Okay, thank you. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.